Welcome back, everybody, to Admiral Dreadnaughts. I'm Grandpa Gaming. This is episode 4 of our US 1890 Legendary campaign. I had to think about it because this doesn't feel like it's episode 4. We've gotten so much done. It feels like it should be a much later episode than it is. But it is episode 4. So, like I said, yeah, we've been busy. And the bounds of this campaign have far expanded my original scope of basically just enforcing the Monroe Doctrine, and has accidentally turned into a worldwide conquest due to the Spanish not surrendering in the first war with them, and us just kind of unintentionally expand. You know what? There are a lot of parallels to the Spanish-American War with that one, as we did end up with some colonies in that war that were not particularly wanted by the government, but we ended up with anyway. And, yeah. So there are some parallels there. Okay, so, once again, we Spanish are out of the Caribbean, the French are out of the Caribbean. We're running a conquest against the Dutch Antilles right now. We are still currently at war with France, and they are basically been kicked out of Africa completely. They got 2 provinces left, which are both being invaded right now. We have a 43% advance into Tunisia, and the Germans have a 88% advance into Dahomey. Someone actually did not write the name down. Benin, modern day country of Benin, that's it. And it looks like I may have to swing down here to take Djibouti. That or we can leave it for the peace deal. I think France might collapse before then, I don't know. Germany has already moved in and taken over northern France. They're now pushing into southern France. We're landing in western Spain. With 2 more turns to go there. And we are finished up in the Asia Pacific. So, yeah, 1908, this is 1909, this is a weird map right now. It's a very weird map. So, let's see how much we can get done this episode. So, I'm kind of getting the feeling if we kind of push this a little harder, I may call this campaign early, because there's not going to be too many powers left on the map. Alright. This is now June of 1909, and we do have ourselves a clash of fleets here. As, against my original intentions, I have decided to send my 2 battleship fleets in the Pacific to grab up some of the smaller colonies, especially Djibouti, as this is a big choke point to hold here. And it looks like there was a French fleet hiding out here, so the Belknap, South Dakota, Nebraska, Wyoming, Utah, Kearsarge, Bainbridge, Illinois, Pennsylvania, and Colorado, going up against a battle group of the French led by the battleship Lion of 27,883 tons pack in, 4 single 12.3 inch guns and 3 dual 12.3 inch guns. This is a powerful ship. Hopefully not well armored. She's showing a lot of defects. She also has support by 4 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers, and a large number of destroyers and 5 torpedo boats. So let's jump in there and put these things to the bottom where they belong. Alright, we've engaged the French fleet at a range of around 14.5 kilometers. And oh, it's one of these again. That's what we were looking at. We actually put this down pretty easily last time. I don't know what the AI was thinking with this design. I mean, it looks dangerous as hell with all the guns, but we did put it down fairly easily. So I'm not so worried about this now. The destroyers I'm worried about. I don't think they have us sighted yet either, so this thing's got very poor spotting on it. Now, I gotta take a picture of this thing before we sink it. Because it's just funky. Oh, we actually left a little side. We got a light cruiser running next to it. And they're already racking hits up on us. And my fleet's not moving very fast. We are low on fuel. And I forgot our rear guns really don't face too well anymore. They're not exactly built for combat nowadays. Now I'm trying to get everybody in a line. We got any hits on it yet? There we go. We're starting to get some hits. Or are we hitting something behind it? I think we're hitting something behind it, yeah. I think we're hitting whatever light cruisers are surrounding it. Our torpedoes are aggressive just in case. We got some nice long-range torpedoes on these now. 3-kilometer range. Yeah, looks like this destroyer was sucking up some of those hits there. Should have better aim than what we were getting. Now, if it's just me, the game seems a little low on sound. Let me fix that here. I do not like the sound of my shells dinging off. I like the sound of their shells bouncing off my ship, not the other way around. I start focusing on that heavy cruiser. There we go. Now we're starting to get some hits on her. Oh, and she's flashing off already. There we go, baby. I think that's actually how we sank the last one, too, if I remember correctly. Oh, that is beautiful to behold. I mean, a poorly made ship flashing off, I think, is about a sum up of the French campaign thus far, how the French have been during this campaign. There we go. Keep going, baby. Beautiful. Goodbye. Alright, that's the scariest ship taken care of. Roll your guns on that, please. Sending torpedoes at this destroyer. Definitely going to hit anything. Hopefully hit something back here in that smoke screen. I'm not even sure what their torpedo range is. Take that thing down, please, before it comes into launch range. Somebody just sank. Those torpedoes were almost fully accurate. I'm kind of surprised. It sounded worse than it really was. Yeah, hopefully these torps hit something out here and are just not fully wasted. It's kind of ripping through this heavy cruiser here. What type of armor has that got? Two-inch belt, 3-inch foredeck, 2-inch main deck, and 2-inch aft deck. Fore and aft belts are non-existent. Conning tower and superstructure got nothing on it. Sarge, put your secondaries onto this destroyer, please. I can't tell if she's trying to screen or make a torpedo run. Yeah, looks like Devastation's finished. I'm a little worried about this torpedo destroyer over here. Keep the secondaries on her. We're about to pass up on her aft. I want to say it looks like they're making a run for it, but not quite yet. Thinking the ships that are furthest out are going to be making a run for it. Here goes the Devastation. Finish off the Tornado at some point, please. Who's that dead in the water out there? Oh, she's done. They are doing a bit of damage to the structure of the Kearsarge. I'm really kind of surprised about it. We do have a lot of armor on this thing. Even X5 is kind of running a little slow. As these ships are slow when we have no fuel. We're actually running down at 9 knots now. So wherever we don't sink now is definitely going to get away because we can't chase. And these damaged ships can definitely get away. There we go. Start putting penetrations on her belt and finish her off. And Toneri's still hanging around. I'm a little surprised. Same with the, what is that? The Impregnable. Or Impregnable. However you pronounce that in French. Komar is just taking a beating. There she goes. Try and finish off that heavy before we get out of here. Lost sight of everything else. She even firing at us. She's stopped firing, it looks like. Because all of her guns are actually out of range of us. Okay. Even her 8-inchers are out of range? Yeah, her 8-inchers are out of range. That's kind of amazing. And she's just running by the gauntlet right now. If she survives this gauntlet, I'll let her go. She's pumping out the flooding as fast as we put it onto her. There we go. Come on, girl, just go down. You know you want to. We got too many ships firing at the same time. Problem is, I don't even have good crews in my ships either. They're still green. So I haven't put a lot of money into crew training, because we're still a little low on budget funding and losing money fast. I'm actually going to go broke this turn. So they've actually French have done a very good job of sinking my transports. So I'm down to 90% on my transports. Goodbye. Now we're definitely not catching up to the last of them. Alright, we lost 342 men. They lost 3,342. 1 battleship, 3 to 4 heavy cruisers. Yep, all 4 of their lights ran. 3 to 12 destroyers, and all their torpedo boats got away. Gives us another 40,263 victory points, but I don't think that's going to mean much, as the French don't own much anymore. Alright, we do have ourselves a large convoy raid here. We actually have been generating a lot of convoy fights, but it's just kind of like a 1 light cruiser against 1 light cruiser. This one looks like it's a little bit more worth showing. It's a light cruiser Seahorse Montgomery, and for some reason one of my destroyers, which should be with the invasion fleets taking part in this, going up against the heavy cruiser Tennant and the light cruisers Hirondelle and Pascal, defending 9 transports. So as always, let's just jump on in and put these things to the bottom. Alright, we've finally caught up to the transport fleet here. It took me a while to get over here. And got the light cruisers following behind the destroyers I was scouting out from. They're not too far off, but still a little ways off. They only make 17 knots in this seas compared to the 24 knots of the destroyer. So we did enter with a light squall. Now it's just kind of heavy seas and a fog. Alright, let's run in a little closer to see if we can't get their combat ships sighted. Start moving you boys in at a more of an intercept course. They're almost actually at their nominal cruise speed, the 2 of them. So I might as well just drop them to 1 knot of speed and just keep them at their cruise. Not really going to make a difference. Oh, there's the light cruisers on the other side of formation. Now where's the heavy? So I'm not going to bother using smoke screens with my destroyers or light cruisers, as it seems like whenever I use them, the AI seems to get an aim buff, which I am not crazy about. So until that gets fixed... That heavy's got to be over there. I'm definitely not going to be using any smoke. Seems our 3-inchers are doing the job pretty well against these transports. Wonder how they'll do on the heavies and lights. Once again, it's the French, so their lights are... There's the heavy. we got to get in. And she's in her... Oh, she doesn't have the fast torps. She does not have the fast torps. I got to get in closer. That daughter gave my destroyers the fast torps. I might have missed it on this class. Where are you two looking? Maybe I should give him that back, that extra knot of speed. Start getting your torpedoes aimed this way, please. I'm going to run this a little slower just because of the weather, and she's unsupported right now till the lights start firing away. Hopefully this weather is to our advantage without the smoke. And I think this transport's going to screen the heavy on our run-in. Yeah, she is. And we're taking on water. Now give me a launch on that heavy. Or not. That transport's going to block them. Actually, get in between the... Christ, we're taking on water fast. Shouldn't be taking on water that fast. Screw, give me a launch at her. Now get out. You guys get in here. She's gonna see him coming. She sees him coming. These might strike though. There we go. 2 hits. Looks like one of them might have been a dub, but not too much in the way of damage. Hopefully the Nicholas survives this. Alright, you can smoke up now. We're retreating. Thank for that transport. It blocked us from hitting the heavy cruiser with our torpedoes, but it at least blocked the heavy cruiser's fire for a little bit as we try to pull out. It'll be a little bit before we catch up with these light cruisers, so I'll be back in. Alright, our light cruisers finally caught up to the action. Our destroyer made it out basically by the skin of its teeth. It was down to 8% float. It's back up to 23 and on our way out of the fight. So let's try and finish off the rest of these ships as quickly as we can. How much armor do you got? I may have to burn down the heavy cruiser or torp her down if I'm lucky. I don't think the lights have a lot of armor. Oh, the lights actually do have armor. Okay. Unlike the Spanish ships, they actually have armor on them. We'll get the transports first, and we'll come back for the combat ships. OAG everything. Don't bother penning them on. I just want them gone. Can't wait to get these 7s upgraded. I don't even think we've unlocked those 7s yet. Good target practice for our light cruisers, though. They're probably running at... You make 18 and we're running at 17. So they're probably running at about 18 right now. Hirondale's taking quite a bit of damage from these HE shells. That's a little surprising. So must be getting some deck penetrations on her. Yeah, boys, we're not as easy to pen as that destroyer is. Watch, now that I say that, I'm going to take a massive flooding shot from the heavy cruiser. Seven's back on auto. They should be able to punch through the light cruisers pretty easily. That thing looks like a charnel house right now. 12% crew loss, not too much. Still got 100% on all of our weapon systems. There we go, that's what I want to see. Engines down, taking on water pretty quickly. I should keep taking the water on that fast. And she just smoked up. Almost 20% crew losses. Hasn't lost anything on her battle stations yet. Shouldn't have that many crew on board. Seahorse, keep all your guns on her, please. Nah, she's gotten her float back pretty fast, too. Damn. And we're starting to take her control stations down. There we go. Now she's flooding again. But not enough to finish her off. I hope I don't have to go hunting her down after I get the transports. I may have to. Transports seem to be running faster. Forward 7's damaged. So if we're not firing torpedoes, I'm saving them for the heavy cruiser. We're only carrying 6 torpedoes per light cruiser, so I don't want to use them on the lights. And they damaged our engine. Great. They're firing on a Tormont. Shit. Not avoiding that. Alright, time to start getting you out. I don't think she's going to make it out, though. Nope. Just lost Montgomery. Everything on these transports, we can at least finish the job we came here for. The torps aimed at Tormont. Wonder if I run my destroyer back in, but you can't take too much more. You know what? We got a good chunk of their transports. Let's start getting out of here. We're going to lose the battle because we did lose the Montgomery, but we got most of the transports. That's enough for me. No point in losing both light cruisers. Alright, won't hold you all here while I'm trying to extricate myself from this mess. Alright, we did actually manage to come out with a draw here. I did manage to sink one more of the transports on the way out the door, which is probably what gave that to us. Alright, so we only heavily damaged or did medium damage to Hirondelle light cruisers. We weren't able to finish her off, and we lost the Montgomery. We lost 547 crew, they lost 634, and we took down 8 of the 9 transports. As I said, we got one more on the way out the door. It's the kind of thing I should have gone back to get the last one, but I decided against it. So I didn't want to risk the Seahorse just for the transports. So, it's not like it really matters at this point, but hey. Just keep beating them down as much as we can until the war's over. Right, we do have ourselves another clash of fleets here. It's actually December of 1909 now. And really not much has been happening outside of my offensive into Tunisia stalling for some reason, even though we have much, much better logistics than they do. So the Thomas Jefferson Battle Group, which includes the heavy cruisers Bremerton and Norfolk, light cruisers Amsterdam, Philadelphia, and Kiwi, and the destroyers Parsons, David Ray, Cardinal, MHC-60, and the Meyer, going up against 3 heavy cruisers, 3 lights, and a torpedo boat. And these are those older, once again, still those older ironclad style ships. So let's get in there and have old TJ put them down to the bottom. Alright, apparently my destroyers can't spot crap because we were within 3 kilometers of this French heavy cruiser when we spotted it with my destroyers, which I had scouting out ahead. Alright, let's shift your information that way a little bit because this is an old Dreadnought battleship, so it does have the casemate broadsides on it. Now let's get ready to make some torpedo runs against this heavy cruiser and put it down as quickly as we can. Make a torpedo run against each of the heavies if I can. I don't want to get in too close to these things. Then we're just going to detach the destroyers and send them away like we usually do. She's already turning away. This might be a bad spread. I think they're more heavily focused on... Are they even firing? They are not even firing. What the... That's interesting. You only see this usually during the first battle of a load-in. Looks like two of them are going to strike. Oh, did these not get their upgrades at the last refit? Or I did not get them in for the refit because the war was going on. Because this has been like an extra long war, just like our live stream campaign. That's probably what happened. It's a nice easy chance to put some of their ships out of commission. It's something over there. She's about to take a triple hit, it looks like. And no duds. Oh, do not run into them. Hard over. Well, they're at least firing their torps off. Use on apprentice or protectrice. And Cardinal, we're probably gonna have you launch at that other like cruiser right there. You know, get hard over. Start aiming your torps at Hirondelle. Yep, just starting to fire now. All good hits. I'm actually amazed. I'm going to turn away, and we'll get an aft shot as we're moving away. She can't avoid those. I should rip her bottom out. Boom! Oh, she survives that. I'm going to call foul. It looks like we're going to lose to David Ray. Yep, there she goes. Are our guns aimed at? It looks like we gotta get them re-sighted again, so I'll be back. Alright, we do have them re-sighted again. See if we can finish them off as quickly as possible. The heavy cruisers are all damaged. Not everybody fire at the same ships, please. This is what happens when you don't get your ships in for their upgrades at the last refit. Oh, that was a horrible miss. And now we got both batteries to bear. I have got to get more money into crew training, but I am broke. We got another torpedo hit. Yeah, we do not have the larger torpedoes at all. Stay on top of this thing and put it down. Put your secondaries on the HE, everybody. Burn them to the ground if we have to. This is a bit of an older fleet. Good hit right there. I think we're firing HE, yeah. I think we're going to have to take them down by crew loss, except for the Desiree. Protectrice probably a crew loss. Now where are the destroyers I called back? Meyer. Hopefully they don't view these things as dangerous until it's too late and they ignore them. There goes Protectrice. I didn't turn off the torpedoes. Damn it. Desiree's burning on almost all of her decks. There she goes. One of those torps actually hit. But she does not want to finish sinking. Alright, Cardinal, we need to go spot those light cruisers. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Turn off the torpedoes. There she goes. Let's go spot for the rest of the fleet like you're supposed to. I'm not letting these light cruisers get away. They see the danger now. We got here 2 hits, nice. Flooding at the bow, what I want to see. Alright, Mark, can we go out and spot this last one, please? She's running just a little faster in our main battle line. Probably a few minutes before I get spotted again, so I'll be back. Alright, we do have her resighted again, so it's time to put down this last light cruiser from this fleet. And she's actually running pretty fast. She got a... Oh, damn. Crap. Get your torps out. Hopefully we get a strike here that'll slow her down. Doesn't look like I just gave him an aggressive launch and told him to retreat. These do not look like they're going to be good. A flooding shot would be helpful right now, because they're at the extreme range. I mean, Jefferson can still fire at her, but I don't think she's going to be hitting, yeah. And we're running at about the same speed as her, it looks like. Nope, torps are going to miss. Alright, looks like this, Oh crap, we got a torp coming at us. Almost struck. Alright, we'll take the end battle on this one. I don't think we're going to put her down. Alright. It happens. Alright, we lost 239 men. They lost 2,224. We did lose the 1 destroyer, and they lost the 2 heavy cruisers. Really, one of them got away from me. Where the hell did that go? But our spotting was really bad during this fight. I thought we got all 3 heavy cruisers. 2 of the light cruisers and the torpedo boat. Where the hell did that heavy go? How the hell did that disappear? I mean, initially we only spotted these ships at 3 kilometers range, so they got some stealth technology. I don't know. Alright, it's now January of 1910. And things are moving at pace, except for here in Tunisia, where somehow the French are actually pushing us back. And I don't understand how they're doing that. We have their... Oh, my logistics have severely dropped, probably because I'm losing a lot of transport. Yeah, I'm down to 62% transport capacity. The French have been playing hay with my transport capacity. There's really been nothing I can do about it. Alright, so we have taken western Spain. Our army is now launching an invasion out of western Spain and into northern Spain. I don't see it going very far. We do have a 12% advance. We've only lost 7,000 men. The Spanish have lost 43,000, but they still have 237,000 defenders to 126,000. If the casualty numbers keep up like that, we should win that through attrition. We have taken the Balearic Islands, and we are now beginning our invasion of southern Spain. As soon as we're finished with that, we're going to move over to Corsica if possible. And I'm still waiting for my other fleet to arrive. I forgot these 2 battleship fleets were under 100,000 tons each. I forgot these are like 8,500 ton battleships. So they weigh in at just under 90,000 tons apiece. So the fleet I'd sent off over to the map crease here to take Noumea, I did recall so we can land at Djibouti, as I take... This is a higher priority target than an island out in the Pacific, but they are out of fuel, so it's taking them forever to get over here to support the landing in Djibouti. But I think Djibouti is probably going to be the domino that causes the full collapse, to be honest with you, because then we'll have their fleets basically cut off. But yeah, I think we're going to end this episode here, a little shorter than usual, but this way we can open up with the 1910 refits on the next episode. So, once again, if you're a new viewer, return viewer, not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember that bell icon so the next video comes out. Follow along in the series and enjoying it. Don't forget to drop an AP shell in that like button, HE shell into that comment section. And if you would like a ship class name for you, if you are a channel subscriber, you can have a destroyer. And if you are a channel member, you can have anything below a battle cruiser. So, just let me know, drop your names in the comments below, and I'll add them in. I'll see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.